Hotel for the very first time. We're featuring about 19 different artwork pieces from tonight up until the 9th of October. Also for the 12th year now, we are proud to be yet again the official partner of the Archibald Prize 2017, showcasing at the Art Gallery of New South Wales from the 29th of July up until the 22nd of October. In addition to our beautiful on-site display, we're also celebrating Australia's most extraordinary art event with an art-inspired high tea that you can see here tonight. Hopefully most of you have tried as well, as well as with the culture getaway. As part of Sofitel's brand focus, as most of you know, the hotel has established itself as the Hotel of the Arts in Sydney, partnering with many arts organisations such as obviously the Art Gallery of New South Wales, Bell Shakespeare, the Australian Chamber Orchestra and My Fair Lady, just to name a few of our key sponsors. We believe partnering with the arts is not only assisting us in furthering the community's lives, but it also gives us a great opportunity and a valuable point of difference to our competitors in the marketplace. As part of tonight's experience, we were able to secure a number of key speakers for tonight from the Art Gallery of New South Wales, including Richardson, Head of Development, and Anne Ryan, Archibald Winner and Salmon Prize 2017 Curator and Curator of Australian Prince Drawings in Watercolour. That was a long one, thank you. Thanks for joining us today. Please enjoy this special evening, proudly supported by Verve Clicquot. And allow me to introduce our first speaker from the Art Gallery of New South Wales, Mr. John Richardson.
Long-term partnership between the Art Gallery and this fabulous, beautiful hotel. We were just remarking on the heritage listed beautiful chandeliers out here from 1966, just such a stunning hotel and venue where so many of our visitors that come to see us in the Art Gallery of New South Wales stay. Our partnership is based on incredible support from Sofitel here, but also when our curators have to travel around Australia and around the world. Michael Brand, our director, and myself had the great pleasure of staying in the Sofitel in London for our Australian Impressionist exhibition at the National Gallery. So the partnership is truly global, but with a very local focus. Here, this wonderful venue, which is only 400 meters from the front door of the Art Gallery of New South Wales. We walked outside the gallery this evening. There was a cab waiting. We would never take one because it's a beautiful walk across the domain straight to the Sofitel, the closest hotel to our front door. Well, it's well and truly Archibald season. You would notice it if you've been in the gallery. We've had over 2,000 entries stream through into the building in the last month or so. The trustees did their judging 2 weeks ago, 10 days ago, for Saturday and Sunday, and Anne will take you through some of the detail of how the Archibald comes together, but from 2,000 entries down to about 100 works across those three prizes. So incredible interest, incredible contribution from the arts community, and just such an exciting moment and truly the great Australian art moment every year. So look, I won't hold you too much longer, but I just want to reiterate that we work with many partners, but working with Sofitel is like working with a true partner that actually gets involved in what we do, thinks about the content of our exhibitions, and how we can actually create experiences together. So the high tea is just another example of how we continue to work in such an interlocked way. So thanks to Sofitel for your wonderful support. And now to hear about the exciting Archibald that awaits, it's being hung as we speak, or almost completely finished, is Anne Ryan. So please welcome Anne. Thank you.
Hello everyone, thanks for coming. I hate to ask you to move away from the cakes, but if you want to hear me, you might move forward a little bit. No, they look delicious. So I'm the curator of the Archibald Win and Salmon Prize this year. And it's a really big project. It's something unlike anything else that we do, not only in that it's a prize, It's our most highly visited exhibition every year without change. But also it's something that we kind of put together in a really tight circle of time. So, as John said, 10 weeks ago, 2,000 works came into the building, and now we have just over 100 hanging on the walls, and that is an extraordinary thing to achieve. The Archibald Prize has been going for a long time. It's been going since 1921, and it was established on the bequest of J.W. Archibald, who was a journalist, Francophile, and a great believer in the importance of art and culture, but also in celebrating Australians. And that's what the Archibald Prize does. It not only celebrates painting, but it celebrates a year, and a year of Australians, whether they are artists, whether they are writers, lawyers, all sorts of different people. It's now $100,000 for the winning painting, which is a pretty big deal when you're an artist, I have to say. And this year is its 95th year, so it's still going strong. It's awarded to the best painting of a notable Australian, and it's a who's who of culture, from politicians and celebrities to sporting heroes to artists themselves. And there's no cheaper or more winning subject than yourself, it has to be said. We also have a couple of other prizes, and some of the works that you see in these works that have been hung around the foyer and in this space have been awarded the Packing Room Prize, which is awarded by our art handlers every year, and the People's Choice Award, which is our little bit of injecting true democracy into the Archibald Prize, where all the visitors who come to see the show are able to pick their favourite. And not only does the artist win a prize, but also they get a bit of recognition by the really important people who are our visitors to the gallery. As I said, it was established by Jules François Archibald. You know the Archibald Fountain in Hyde Park, that was another thing that his bequest paid for. He wanted to have this prize as a way of celebrating Australia, and it started within 2 years of his death in 1919. The exhibition this year has a number of different types of subject. We've got very high profile political figures, we've got some celebrities, a lot of artists again, and a lot of people that may not be familiar to the public, but I think with a good portrait will feel that they become familiar with them, and that's the sign of a good portrait. You get to understand who that person actually is, not just what they look like. We had over 2,000 entries, as John said, and we've managed to hang 43 in the Archibald Prize this year. I invite you after this event to take a little walk through the foyer and have a look at some of these pictures on the walls. They're works that go back to about 2013, and they're works that have won the prize or have won the People's Choice or the Packing Room Prize. And I did a little recce of who the people were. We've got 2 chefs, 2 comedians, a lawyer, 4 actors, 1 architect, 4 artists, including 3 self-portraits. 1 self-portrait has no face, see if you can find that. 1 is a self-portrait as the artist's son, and another one is a self-portrait after grief. It's a very moving portrait of an artist who recently lost her husband. And we have 2 portraits of Barry Humphries. 1 is himself, and the other one is his alter ego, Sir Les Patterson. So see if you can find those in the display. The finalists will be exhibited at the Art Gallery of New South Wales from the 29th of July and will go on to the 22nd of October, and we do expect to see a really big number of people come through, and hopefully some of them will come here to the Sofitel to enjoy this delicious high tea. Tomorrow we've got the announcement of the Packing Room Prize, so stay tuned for that. It'll be no surprise, it always goes to a good sort or a good sport. And so this year we'll see whether it's a sport or a sort. And then next week we'll have the announcement of the finalists and then the winners. So stay tuned for those. They'll certainly be quite high profile in the media. So thank you very much for coming tonight, and we hope that we can continue this fantastic relationship with the Sofitel. It's certainly been a wonderful thing for the gallery. And enjoy the display. I think it looks absolutely beautiful in the foyer. Thanks for having me. Thank you.